Hey y'all, who's your patriot here? This is poor man's shooting. So let's get right to it. With the way things are nowadays, there's not a lot you can buy that's cheap, inexpensive. However, there are a few things, and I'm here to help you with that. Figure it out. One thing you can get still very cheaply is the Russian Mosin 9130. This is this was the main battle rifle of the Russians in World War II. Um, it is 7.62 by 54R caliber, which is a big old bullet that this will kill anything on the North American continent. It's got a 5-round magazine, internal magazine. You have a slot right here to put a stripper clip for quick reloading. You get 5-round stripper clip, push the rounds down in, and then you just close it, and the stripper clip comes off. You can pull it out, whatever. It doesn't matter. But the sights on here, it's got a little spring-loaded push pin that you slide, sliding bar. It's marked up to, I'm assuming that's meters, but it says 20 on it. That ain't 20 meters. That ain't even 200 meters. That's 2,000 meters that this will shoot. Of course, you got to line the sights up so you're lobbing them in there accurately. 300 to 500 yards, I would say. You could easily take something down with iron sights too. You can put scopes on these. The sniper version, like what's in the movie Enemy at the Gates, that Vasily Zaitsev carried, it had telescopic sights on it. The only difference is the bolt handle is turned down instead of being straight across like that. Stay out of the way of the scope. That's the only thing about it. You can also open the bottom of the magazine and drop rounds in that way. I call that the winter feature, because you're wearing big thick gloves. You don't want to take them off, and you don't want to get them caught. You can pop this open, get up underneath the spring, and just drop 5 rounds in there, and then close it up. It's a big, heavy rifle. Now, but the ammo for this is cheaper than most. I just looked on bulkammo.com and sgammo.com. 20 rounds, they had them on there it was $14.75 for 20 rounds. I saw 480 round cans, or 440 round cans, sorry. How much was it? It was like $250, which, that's more than the cost of the rifle. These rifles are about $150 to $200. Some you can get cheaper, like the Chinese version. You can get a little cheaper if you can find it. And if you happen to find a sniper version, already has scope on it, they can go up to $500, but you don't really need that. Or you can actually have this drilled and tapped by a gunsmith and put your own scope on it for a hell of a lot less than $500. So it also has its own cleaning rod, just screwed in here, and cleaning this thing is ridiculously easy. unless you want to just break it all the way down and clean it right. Now you do have to watch out with the ammo with this. Some of it, the old stuff, like the World War II stuff that never got fired. I mean, the Russians made millions of these, millions. That's why they're still so cheap. And trillions of rounds of ammo. And some of the World War II ammo is still out there. It's still in sealed cans. They call them sardine cans. You have to cut it open, the top of it. A case would be 2 of those cans, 880 rounds. Does kick. It kicks about like a 12 gauge. Maybe not quite that much, but this is a full-size battle rifle that does have some kick to it. You can get the original style slings for this. The original style ammo pouches to put on your belt, belt pouches. The cleaning of this, you open the bolt, you pull the trigger, and the bolt comes out, and then you're ready to clean. It's that easy. Now, if you're a collector, historian, whatever, and you want one from World War II, nothing else will do. Well, or even pre-World War II. See the bottom of this, if it'll focus. There we go. There are machine marks on the bottom in this groove. Before and after World War II, there would be no machine marks in there. It would be smooth. You wouldn't see anything. During World War II, that was seen as a waste of time. They needed to pump these rifles out quickly, so they quit polishing that. And that is the groove that fits. And the bottom has a rail that guides the bolt. So it was seen as a waste of time to polish those machine marks out. So and they're right, it just prettied it up. You don't need it. This particular rifle, let me see. They have dates on them. This one, there it is. Yeah, I forgot it's at the front of the receiver. This is 1942. So this rifle may very well have seen some action on the Eastern Front. Don't know for sure. But they're very accurate. The trigger kind of sucks. It's a lot of pressure. I'd say that's probably a 12-pound trigger anyway. 10 to 12. But like any other gun, if you want to spend the time and money, you can have that worked on and get a really nice trigger. But it's basically just polishing the sear is all it amounts to. But there are other parts of it, like this is a push pin. You can slide this ring off and take the wood away from the metal if you want to get down in there and clean everything. But all you need to do to clean this weapon to make it functional is to punch the bore and make sure the bolt and the trigger group are clean. But if if you want to get some ammo and the rifle, less than $400, you know, to have a decent amount of ammo and a functional rifle. So this is, and they're not pretty. You know, you can see all the wood. This looks like it's been used as a fence post. But the thing is it's not going to stop working. It will work every time you pull the trigger. You could leave it outside as a fence post for a couple of weeks and go load it and use it. You know, this is probably, in my opinion, everybody's gonna badmouth me for this, but in my opinion, this is the best rifle that the Soviet Union ever came up with. And they actually, it wasn't even Soviets that did it. The 91 in 9130 stands for 1891. That's when this rifle was first manufactured. So it's been around, the style of rifle has been around for a long time, and you just can't hurt it. That's way more accurate than an AK, with a lot more range than an AK, and it has the durability of an AK. It just doesn't have the ammo capacity or speed of fire of an AK. But unless they completely ban guns altogether, this rifle will never get banned anywhere. There is also a shorter version of it called the M44 carbine that has an attached folding spike bayonet on it. I think my dad has one of those. But anyway, I used to have one, and it's roughly the same cost. Uses the same round. The Russian Navy had those on their ships instead of this rifle because it's you know, shorter and easier to store. Just can't say enough good about this rifle. Cheap, easy to use, easy to clean. You're not going to go wrong buying one. So anyway, that's a really long video. So till next time, I'm Victoria Kiram. Stay safe out there.